Alright folks, so we are up exploring around some high mountains. It is summertime, it is hot. The mosquitoes are out, the biting flies are out. The woods are just absolutely packed full of people out recreating and camping. And we're in burn ban, so we can't have campfires, and that sucks. Man, I tell you what, I am really starting to hate summer, and I'm really looking forward to fall and winter kicking in. But we're just gonna head up into these mountains, see if we can find ourselves up by a high mountain creek, and see if we can find a way to keep cool for a couple days. All right guys, so I think I've got a cool spot here that would be really awesome, except for I've kind of checked it out a little bit, and even though it's really cool here on this gravel bar and we've got the creek and everything right here, that would be really nice. But the only thing that's concerning me is with it being so hot that I can see that the sun, that we're going to be in full sun for a good part of the day, and we're not going to have much in the way of shade being right here on this gravel bar. So I think there's another spot I passed down the way. I think it's going to be a little bit better. I think it will offer a little bit more afternoon shade. So we'll just mark this one on the GPS and come back maybe when it's not quite so hot, because it definitely is a cool spot. Alright guys, so I think this will be a lot better location. As you can see, we still have the creek right here beside us and easy access, but we also have this cliffside or hillside here where the sun will be going down, and I think it will get us into some shade a lot sooner. So I think this will be a good spot. We're still, like I said, we got easy access to the creek, so the dogs can go down and cool off. I can go down and cool off, and I think it will be pretty nice. Alright guys, so we're gonna get ready to start cooking some dinner. We got our Pendleton poured, we've got our stove all out, and tonight what we're going to do is we're gonna cook up a little small salmon fillet with some asparagus and some cut up portobello mushrooms. So first thing I'm gonna do is cook up the salmon. So to give you an idea how warm it was today, our coconut oil is completely liquefied. Alright, so now we're ready to eat. I don't carry any plates on the van. All I do is either eat out of the skillet, straight out of the skillet, or if I really want to move it off into something, I'll just move it off onto the skillet lid and use that. But in this case, I'm just going to eat right out of the skillet, and we're going to try this out. That's good. I really like these little asparagus. I'm not sure if they're like named something different, but the ones that are really the skinny ones versus the thicker ones. I do like the thicker ones, but I do like these ones better. Mushrooms are perfect. Let's try a little of the salmon. Yeah. Yeah, that Montreal steak seasoning, that spicy, that is definitely my favorite of the different ones that they have. So yeah, this is really good. Quick, easy. You know, small salmon fillet like this doesn't take any time to cook. And then sauteing up the asparagus and the mushrooms didn't take any time. So quick, easy, and fairly light camp meal. As far as, you know, a hot day like today, this is not going to be real heavy. So I think I'm going to sit and enjoy this, and I think for the rest of the evening I'm just going to hang out and try to stay cool here by the creek. Alrighty folks, well, we are up this morning. It looks like it's going to be another beautiful day, but the sun hasn't started to come up and shine into the canyon yet, and it's actually fairly cool, but the mosquitoes outside are pretty bad. So after I made my coffee, I decided I'd just spend some time in the van here and go over some photos that I shot last week. Some friends of mine, we took a trip along the Oregon coast, and I didn't want to film for the channel for that. I really wanted to kind of focus on photography. So we started up in the northern part of the state and kind of drove down and stopped at a bunch of different places along the way and went south. So anyways, I'm just kind of going through some of those photos now. If you guys are interested, at the end of this video, I'll put a little slideshow of some of the photos that I took, and you guys can check those out. But yeah, I'm gonna just kind of hang out here. Me and the dogs are just gonna hang out here in the van where we can kind of get a little reprieve from the mosquitoes until the sun starts to kind of warm up and it gets too hot to hang out inside, and then we'll move out of here. Well, I'm just taking a minute. The other day I shaved Daisy and I got the bulk of her hair off. This is something I do every summer. She gets really hot and just fairly miserable with all her hair. And even though I tried brushing her out several times, it's just really hard to get that really deep down undercoat out of her. So every year I shave her down 1 or 2 times, and I did that the other day, but I'm noticing today that I've missed several spots. I did it pretty quick and hastily just to get the bulk of it off of her. But yeah, like I said, this makes her a lot happier. She's definitely a lot more comfortable this way. Plus it allows me to kind of check her easier for ticks and things like that. And it also means that she carries less dirt and mud and junk into the van with me, which is nice. You know, Daisy's 13 years old, and she's definitely got some little benign fatty spots all over and a couple little warts. So I know where all those things are, and I know when I'm shaving her kind of where to kind of be careful around, and that's why I don't like to send her to a groomer. I like to kind of do it myself, kind of keep track of what's going on. But I just used some old clippers that I have. These are some good heavy duty clippers back in my horse days, where we used to body clip the horses and do their manes and tails and stuff like that. And plus I've been using them on Daisy for years. And then I'm just powering it with my Jackery. This particular Jackery is not out yet, so at the time of this filming, so I can't actually talk about it, but it is a Jackery battery unit. And so it's working well for me to be able to send out here while it's still a little bit cool and we're still getting a little bit of shade, and get her a little better cleaned up so she looks a little nicer. Come on, baby girl. Well guys, we're just sitting here, we're enjoying our last little bit of coffee. The sun is starting to peek up over the trees, and I'm pretty sure the flannel I'm wearing is going to be coming off here really soon. But for the past half hour or so, it's just been absolutely gorgeous. Still nice and cool. The mosquitoes backed off and pretty much went away, and the other biting flies and black flies have yet to come out and, you know, start, you know, annoying me. And like I said, it's just been really nice to just kind of sit here and realize that as much as I've been kind of poo-pooing summer, there are many good things about it as well. You know, this sitting here along this creek, it's a bit of an oasis, and it's, you know, everything's nice and green, and with the sun kind of filtering through the trees and hitting the water, it's just absolutely gorgeous. It makes me realize that, you know, it's easy to kind of drown yourself in things that are going wrong, and you have to take a minute to just open your eyes to the things that are also going right. And I really do believe that adversity creates happiness, and if everything was perfect and wonderful all the time, we just wouldn't appreciate it. And, you know, like sitting here for this past half an hour, I've really appreciated having this reprieve. And if it was like this all the time, I probably would just busy myself and be doing stuff and not really sitting down and just taking this minute to really enjoy it. So, you know, if you got some struggles, you got some things going on in your life, you know, try to open your eyes to the things that are also going well as well. And hopefully that'll make you feel a little better. I know I feel a little better right now. Do you feel better, Daisy? Yes, you do, huh? Because Dad's just petting you right now. And that's good. That's all good. Anyhow, yeah, I still look forward to fall. I still look forward to some winter camping. Look forward to being able to campfires and the bugs being gone and the woods being less crowded. But I am going to enjoy the rest of summer and appreciate the good with the bad, and just let things happen as they do. Anyways, you guys, I'm going to sit here and relax and enjoy this last little bit of reprieve I'm having. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please do give it a like. If you have any comments or questions, leave those down below, and we'll catch you guys again outside.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors.